Hello, my name is Doug, and in March of 2017, I started a YouTube channel called Topical Steroid Addiction. The aim of the channel was to raise awareness of topical steroid addiction, but also to make changes to the protocols on the NHS so that patients didn't have to become victims of this iatrogenic condition. My personal goal is to raise awareness for this so that dermatologists on the NHS recognise and treat topical steroid addiction. My son had this condition, and I cared for him day and night, so I'm aware of the extreme torture that patients experience and go through. I focused the channel around my experiences as a carer and what my thoughts were from the experience and education I'd accumulated. In a short space of time, my videos were reaching and helping many people. It was nice to see some positive outcome from a situation that was so negative. Unfortunately, at the same time, I was going through family court and I'd lost my rights to live in my home and care for my children. So as the channel was starting to gain traction and help people, I was ordered by the family court to take down all the videos and photos of my son from social media that I'd uploaded. Anyone who's had topical steroid addiction and experienced its withdrawal will know how important social media platforms are as an online private community support group. People are on there daily uploading images of themselves for help, advice, medical guidance and emotional support. This meant I couldn't get much needed help and advice for my son. All this was completely devastating to me and my family. I became aware of how evil the family courts were. The family court is essentially a group of criminals that make their money by creating, promoting and maintaining domestic abuse in families. So between 2017 and 2019, I was in and out of court about 15 times, at every court hearing, losing pretty much everything that was meaningful in my life. And I was lucky because I could have ended up in jail for 5 years, just for being a parent. So after those 2 years of family court hell, then the global pandemic happened. So there are three major things that have really interfered with my life and prevented me from making these videos. And now it's March 2021, and I just had the feeling to start making YouTube videos on red skin syndrome again. Because every time I look on my Facebook and I see all the people that are suffering, it just breaks my heart. And I know what I went through. I first launched this YouTube channel in March 2017, and now I'm relaunching it 4 years later in March 2021 with exactly the same aim. We're going to change the NHS. We're going to make sure that they're aware of red skin syndrome. I'm going to do what I was doing before and re-release some of my other videos, but I'm just not going to include my son as part of the story. Hopefully in a few years' time, when he's of age to decide for himself, he'll be able to upload them on the channel if he wishes to. My goal is to change the protocol of the NHS so that A, they recognise that red skin syndrome is something that is happening to patients, because so far they don't like to acknowledge it because they're arrogant and ignorant. And the other thing is to make sure that people don't get it, so that you help the people that do have it and you prevent the people that haven't got it from getting it. Subscribe to this YouTube channel or this Facebook page, wherever you're following this, and let's get this movement going again. Because I'm going to be making videos on a regular basis until something is done about this. Just like red skin syndrome, this isn't going to be a quick overnight cure. This is going to be a long campaign to change protocol, and I appreciate that. We're 4 years in already and there's been no change occurred so far that I'm aware of. Like the video, share the video, subscribe, you know what to do. It's social media. Follow me on this journey.